Hi beauties, VickyJ here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to all my subscribers and my new ones. It's always a pleasure to have you. So I'm talking about some protein today, and we all know that protein is really beneficial for our hair. I am 2 weeks post relaxer. If you guys have been following me, you'll see where last 2 videos I spoke about getting a relaxer and I stretched for 19 weeks. I'm gonna put it in the cards. You guys can go and check that out. You know, I kind of like my videos to like link a little bit, you know, so it kind of like a story of my hair, so I'm not like all over the place or anything like that. Usually after I have a relaxer, I don't have a protein treatment on the same day of my relaxer because I think it is too much stress already on my hair with the chemical from the relaxer, and I usually don't go in and add a protein treatment at the same time of my relaxer. So I usually wait like 2 weeks before I do a protein treatment. I also do DIY protein treatments. I'm going to put one of those links up in the card. You guys can go and check that out. But I tried something a little different. Not that I haven't used this product before in the past. I have, but it's just that I picked up something a little different. And with that, I'm talking about the Aphogee products. Now, we all know about Aphogee. You guys know it's more of a stronger type of protein treatment that you can use to treat your hair. And this time around, I picked up the Keratin 2-minute Reconstructor, and I picked up the Balancing Moisturizer. Now you're probably wondering, oh, she's doing a protein treatment to her hair, why did she pick up the Keratin 2-minute Reconstructor? Well, I have done the 2-step protein treatment in the past already, and you guys know about this one. You know, I'm sure you've seen it all over YouTube. It's the liquid that actually makes your hair get a little crispy and stiff, and you know, all that big jazz. I have used that in the past. That's a really strong type of treatment. I really didn't want to go that route, so I'm using the Keratin 2-minute Reconstructor, which is a moisturizing type of protein treatment that you can use in your hair. So this is pretty much, I would say, like a gentler way to apply protein to your hair. So this Reconstructor is a sort of deep type of conditioner with a balance of moisture and protein. So you're kind of getting a 2-for-1 in this. It strengthens, softens in one step, quick and effective against heat and chemical damage. So again, it is for chemically damaged hair, meaning that hair that has gone through the process of being relaxed and color treated hairs. Now in this case, I am relaxed. So relaxed hair is considered to be chemically damaged because the bonds have already been broken down for the hair to become in this straight form. So this is pretty much chemically damaged hair. So will be using the Keratin 2-minute Reconstructor. As I said, it is a moisturizing protein treatment that you can use in your hair. But before I went in and applied this Keratin 2-minute Reconstructor, I shampooed out my hair. And every time you're doing a protein treatment, it's good to always start on freshly washed hair, because you don't want to have your hair full of gunk and grease and all kind of build up. It won't be effective, and the results may not, you know, be the same. So you want to start off on clean hair. So I went ahead and I shampooed my hair with my favorite, and you guys saw me, I spoke about this in my previous video, and that is the Tresemme Moisture Rich 7 times more luxurious moisture. I shampooed my hair with this and really cleansed it out before going in with the Keratin 2-minute Reconstructor. So this shampoo, again, I will just refresh you guys. It's really moisturizing. It is a moisturizing shampoo, by the way. Oh, and that reminds me, in my last video I spoke about as well, I spoke about moisture and hydration and the difference between both of them as far as buying products to understand, you know, how it actually works within the hair. It will be up here in the cards again. You guys can go and check that out. So yeah, so this is a moisturizing shampoo, and usually when you're doing any type of protein treatment to your hair, protein does, you know, it sucks a bit of the moisture out of the hair. So you really want to follow up with moisture to add any type of loss moisture from your hair. You want to add that back. So moisture is something that you always have to follow up with as far as doing any protein treatment. After I shampooed and I applied the 2-minute Reconstructor in my hair, I was pretty generous. It wasn't really that moisturizing to the hair. It had a moisture, but it wasn't as soft and slippery, but you know, it was soft in a different type of way. I did cover my hair with some plastic wrap because it did say, you know, you can cover the hair for about 2 minutes, you know, and let it sit there. And that's another thing, you know, a lot of times in products, it gives actual information as far as going about how to use it. And this one did say, you know, leave it in for 2 minutes and rinsing it out. I know a lot of people do like to kind of like extend the time and leave products a little longer in the hair and go against as to what labels may say. Sometimes, you know, it could benefit some hair, but depending on your hair type, you really have to really pay attention to those kind of neglects, because you know you could be putting your hair at risk depending on the type of hair you have. And all hair is different, so you have to understand what your hair can withstand and what you have to really pay attention to, because not all hair will, you know, apply to this the same way. So after I applied the 2-minute reconstructor and I thoroughly washed that out, I went in with the balancing moisturizer, and this too, it infuses moisture, improves manageability, softness and shine to the hair, and this helps to balance out the pH in your hair. And this also too says that you can leave this in your hair for 2 minutes and then rinse it out. I did go ahead and do that. I did work by what the label said. I went ahead and I left it in for about 2, maybe 3 minutes, just like I did with the previous product, and then I washed it out. Now this did give me a little more slip, not as much, but you know, it did cause me to have a lot of manageable softness to my hair, and I was able to comb it out as well. And with this balancing moisturizer, you know, this is helping to add that moisture back into the hair strands, and this does have humectant in this product. And now if you guys have checked out my previous video where I spoke about hydration and moisture, you must have come across me mentioning the word humectant, and humectant is actually an ingredient that absorbs moisture from the air and applies it into the hair strands to help them to retain a lot more moisture. So after I rinsed out the balancing moisturizer, I went in with my Shear Moisture Intense Hydration hair mask, and oh my god, it smells like so good. It smells so good. I wish you guys are here to smell it. So I went in with this hair mask, you know, to further add that moisture back into my hair, and I use this as a deep conditioner, because you know, after you use any type of protein in your hair, it's always great to follow up with moisture, because protein does extract a bit of that moisture out of your hair, so you need to replenish your strands again. So I went in with my hair mask and I left this in for a few minutes. I will say maybe about 30 minutes. I did cover my hair with some plastic wrap, you know, to help infuse the product into my hair, into my strands, before washing it out. And this really does give me a nice, soft, silky, flowy feel to my hair. I just absolutely love this product so much. It really works great in my hair, and I just did not want to leave it out of this regimen at all, because seeing that I was using something that did have, you know, protein in it, even though it's a little gentle, you know, I just don't want to take any chances. I prefer to use as much moisturizing products that I can in my hair, you know, to make sure that my hair can maintain its rejuvenated state. So after I applied this and I washed it out, I did follow up with my Moisture Rich 7 times more luxurious moisture. Now you guys heard me, I spoke about this in my last 2 videos, I believe, and I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with this product, the shampoo as well. And this again is a moisturizing product. So I went in with this, and this really gives me a lot of slip to my hair, and I mean, the manageability is just amazing. I did talk and tell you guys that I used this when I was on that unplanned stretch that I had, and it really worked on my new growth to really soften it up and get it really manageable. And wash after wash, I just was so amazed with how this product worked on my hair. So yeah, so I went ahead and I conditioned my hair further with this, and then I rinsed it out, and then I wrapped up my wash. Yeah, so in conclusion, I will say that the product really did great in my hair. The manageability was nice, the texture was nice. I usually do a protein treatment once a month mainly, but definitely after I have a relaxer, I do follow up with a protein treatment after like 2 weeks. In between, like every other week, I do use my olive oil replenishing conditioner. Now this is like a light protein that I love to incorporate in my wash days, you know, just to infuse my strands, to keep it healthy, to keep it strong. So if you guys have not started doing protein treatments to your hair, it will be a good time for you to incorporate it into your hair care regimen. And I always mention and tell you guys that all hair is different, you know, not all hair is going to adapt to the same products. and the same routines the same way. So you know, you have to build and you have to understand your hair and build a regimen that's going to work for you. A lot of times you might want to follow a different regimen that someone else is using. You could do that, but at the same time you have to use products that's going to adhere to your hair and what your hair really likes, because not all hair is going to adapt to the same products the same way. You may not have the same exact results coming out from using the same products. So again, it's all about knowing your hair, understanding your hair, knowing exactly what your hair needs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell on your ear to be notified of all my future videos, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.